when we do that promotion in the street in New York City where we put the headgear on the gloves, a little Mexican kid comes up. Doggy, this kid was 123 pounds soaking wet. Little Mexican kid comes up, and I'm like, I'm my size. You know, I'm 20 at the time, maybe 21 or whatever. But I'm just like, you know. By the way, I had never thrown a punch in my life. Now that I actually watch fighting and understand a little bit as a fan, like I didn't know how to stand. I had no idea. Dude, this Mexican kid, he came up, he just faked a body shot and hit me with a hook. And I remember it felt like, because there was no adrenaline. It was a game for me. It wasn't like, you know, it felt like my head was shook. It felt like my entire, I had never been hit so hard. To this day, I've never been hit so hard in my entire life, dude. I took a knee. I literally took a knee, and that's all I remember. I don't even know what happened after that. That kid just went off being awesome. And and then I remember thinking, because I was like, I want to box. I want to get into boxing. That'll be fun. And that was the moment I was like, I'm not going to box. I'm too big. The way that kid hurt me, the way that felt, no fucking way. No way. If a 230-pound guy were to hit me like...
The problem with it as a casual thing, though, is the punches that don't even hurt you. They just rattle your head a little. Those all count. All those count. And those are probably sometimes worse.
Yeah.
Because there's so many of them, you don't even notice. Like, if you get hit with one big shot, you'll stop. Like, your head gets rattled, you get a headache, you sit down, you're like, oh, fuck. But you'll stop. If you get hit a few times, you treat it like it's nothing. You just get popped a few times, you're in there, you get hit.
30 seconds later, you got a bloody nose, your lip's bleeding a little now, you got something over your eye.
You don't think about it, but you got hit in the head 30 times.
Yeah.
Like, you never got dropped, so you're like, I'm fine, I didn't take any damage, but you did. You just don't think of that as damage. And now they're understanding that is as much of what you're seeing from CTE is that subconcussive trauma, probably more so because it's so frequent.
Yeah, well, over and over again.
Yeah, man.
You know,
they say everything, man. Dr. Mark Gordon said fucking jet skis. He said the banging of jet skis when you're humping weight. He's like, that's terrible for your fucking head. Like, how about Angus Young from AC/DC? I'd like to do an IQ test on that fucking
just
savage.
Fucking banging his head and kicking his leg out.
I'd like to do an MRI to see like how maybe the fibers of his brain are strengthened from 100 years of head banging.
Maybe. I used to go to like metal concerts and go to mosh pits. I was like a big metalhead when I was a kid, and we would just fucking
you get brain damage.
Just go in there and start swinging your hands, get punched, and you're right. You don't think about the amount of like just head banging.
Yeah,
just banging your head over and over again. Your brain is just smacking into the front of your fucking face over and over and over again.